The good thing is we've been using AI really as a sort of a chat agent. Most companies are moving into the second phase of using AI, which they're using it to improve their productivity. The third stage is you're going to move into automation. And the fourth stage, which you're probably going to get to towards the end of the year, will be fully blown agentic AI. If you're not at stage 2, come see somebody in tech, because you should be. But the great thing about the agentic workforce, and we've been playing around setting up a few of these in our organisation, they don't sleep. They can work 24/7. You can put them on routines. You can get them to do things for you. You can get them to do research. So by way of example, I'm now trying to find suburbs I can put a childcare in. I need to research hundreds of suburbs at the same time. Population growth, subdivisions, building approvals, land for sale, the average age, I probably don't want to be in Mandurah, those kind of things. And so it takes a lot of research and data and a lot of crunching that would take days, if not weeks. You can spin up 100 agents as a swarm and you can get the data back in 15 minutes, which is just mental in my view. But the one that will probably help you save your admin, and I think probably save you at least 2 hours a day, is an inbox agent. I personally use Claude. Claude can connect directly to my Google account. It can get rid of spam. It can get rid of stuff that I don't want. It can organize it. It can draft replies for me. And it means that I guess I've just taken out a whole chunk of work. Other ones that you might have seen, Superhuman AI and Fixer. So there are others if you use Microsoft or something else. But personally, my go-to is Claude, as I think Liv will know. I'm a bit of a Claude fan. Your customer service agent. So we've got quite a few tradespeople which are now putting these in, either custom versions or off-the-shelf versions. They're either having them answer phone calls outside of operating hours. So we've got a plumber who emergency phone calls are obviously very highly valuable to them. They often come outside of hours. They're not in your normal 9 to 5. They're usually at 11 o'clock when the pipes burst or the hot water's off in 4 in the morning. And you can have your AI phone agent answer the phone, take the booking. It can be automatically connected to your calendar. It can book that in. It can send SMSs. And it can have a natural language conversation with them in an Australian accent. Good Call or Rosie are 2 ones that you can use. They only start from $49 a month, which I think is incredible. We personally built our own. So we used a system called vappy.ai, which is probably a bit more customizable. And we did that recently for Dell Technologies in Melbourne. I'm going to play you a call in a minute, but I built a telesales agent to call the data the client had given me. He's a MSP over in Melbourne called Triforce. They're partnering with Dell. They had an event on with a tech speaker called Steve Sammartino. The problem is that CEOs and CTOs, and they're bloody harder to get hold of. They're not on Facebook. They're not really reading LinkedIn. Unless you've got their personal contact details, it's quite difficult to reach them. So what we did, I'll get and show it to you in a minute, but a whole dashboard that we text, called, and emailed all these people using AI. And these are sophisticated people, and very, very few realized it was an AI. Then, the next stage you can get to, once you've done that, is you can start to get these to work together for you. At the bottom is what I've set up recently, which is my AI workforce. And it's structured in a similar way to how you would structure a corporate business with a board. I've got my CEO, I've got my CTO, who I talk to a lot, but predominantly I just talk to the CEO and the CTO, and I'll assign them tasks when I'm trying to build something, and then they'll delegate and they'll talk to each other. It's mental, isn't it? So I asked my CTO, we're ready to go to production. Have we got any security flaws? And he said, hang on a second, let me just audit. And he went, yeah, we've got a few problems here. And he fixed them up. And he gave me a report. And then we pushed it live. And mental. And I'm building applications which normally I'd go to a software development company that would take me months. And you're building them in 3 days.